Good evening, you're watching The Buck Stops Here and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program this evening, we're talking about something that's probably on the mind of every Indian today. Will the standoff between the army chief and the government end? Are there chances of a ceasefire? This is going to be the big story on The Buck Stops Here on a day when the army chief issued a scathing statement and AK Antony tried to bring down temperatures. That's right, we're looking at the battle within. The battle that has raged now for many days. Antony, of course, going on record to say that VK Singh continues to enjoy the confidence of the government. The army chief saying whoever leaked his letter to the Prime Minister committed an act of treason, but it wasn't him. Antony promising to get to the root of the problem. But the bigger question, what impact is this having on the image and the morale of the armed forces?
India's biggest ever exhibition of land, naval and homeland security systems kicked off on Thursday. But as the world watched, the setting became the stage for an attempted ceasefire to a battle that has locked the army chief into an eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation with the government.
I will be available. I am not running away. I am ready.
AK Antony waved the white flag in a deliberately restrained set of interventions, determined, he said, to cool the heat of the last few days. Amidst relentless rumors that the government may consider sacking the army chief, the minister made it clear that there would be no such confrontation.
All our three service chiefs are still enjoying the confidence of the government. They are working.
AK Antony refused to bite the bait thrown to him just hours earlier by the army chief, who in a scathing statement dared anyone to prove that he was behind the leak of his own letter to the Prime Minister, branding it a cynical approach to tar his reputation, and demanding that the source of the leak be found and dealt with ruthlessly. Weighing in on the side of the general was a former naval chief, Admiral Ramdas, someone who is extremely active on the track to peace channels between India and Pakistan. Pointing a finger straight at the Ministry of Defence, only one man benefits from the leak of the army chief's letter to the Prime Minister, the Raksha Mantri, as it diverts attention from the bribe issue. Besides, he said no man in uniform would ever do such a thing. Repeatedly questioned at the Defence Expo about these contentious statements, AK Antony agreed that the leak of the army chief's letter, one that made public the poor state of preparedness of India's armed forces, was an anti-national act. But he was careful to not target anyone for the leak.
Whoever leaked this letter, that act is anti-national. We have requested the IB. They have started the inquiry. Once that report receives, we will take further actions.
In fact, sources tell NDTV that the otherwise mild-mannered politician was absolutely categorical at a top-level meeting of his party. As several senior congressmen pushed for General Singh to be sacked for indiscipline, AK Antony refused, saying that he would not have blood on his hands. So have the defence minister's interventions diffused the crisis? For the ordinary soldier serving at the border, often in life-challenging conditions, it's been a depressing week. To hear, as the army chief said in his letter to the Prime Minister, that the army's entire tank fleet is devoid of critical ammunition or that the infantry lacks night-fighting capabilities. And the fact that a decade after the Kargil conflict of 1999, some of the key recommendations made by the review committee remain on paper only. The battle within rages on, even as news comes in of an encounter with militants in the Kashmir Valley, reminding a nation that it cannot really afford this institutional collision.
Will Defence Minister AK Antony's attempt to scale down the crisis with the army chief really work? No matter which side of the debate you are on, everyone agrees that it is this standoff that needs to end sooner rather than later for the country's sake. In New Delhi, Nitin Gokhale for NDTV.
All right, before we introduce our panel this evening, as we look at whether this is a standoff that the nation can afford anymore, speaking earlier on The Buck Stops Here is somebody who's been a defence minister himself and wrote a passionate and very blunt piece in the Indian Express this morning. Jaswant Singh speaking to us earlier on The Buck Stops Here. Mr. Jaswant Singh, what I found the most moving in your piece in the Indian Express this morning is how you described yourself to be somebody who has been almost entirely shaped and formed by the army. In fact, you invoked the drill square at the Indian Military Academy, and you spoke about those words that always tell every soldier to put the country before self. Do you feel extremely worried now at where this standoff is headed? Do you wonder what it's doing to the morale and the image of the army?
But of course I feel worried. Otherwise I wouldn't have written what I did. I feel extremely concerned because in a very real sense the army is my family. And I belong and have belonged to this family for all my adult life. I'm saddened immensely, beyond words, when I read of squabbles within the armed community, the armed forces community. And I am aggrieved greatly when I realize how shabbily the government has treated a high dignitary, the chief of army staff, who commands the respect and allegiance of an army of 1.3 million.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.